I just want to say that when Kobold Press uses the word tome, they aren't kidding. And Tome of Beasts and Tome of Beasts 2 are exactly that. So let's jump right in. Where do I even start? The amount of monsters between the covers of Tome of Beasts and Tome of Beasts 2 is absolutely insane. If you've ever looked at your favorite 5th edition monster manual and thought, man, something must be missing here, these books will have it. Tome of Beasts adds over 400 new and unique monsters for 5th edition, and Tome of Beasts 2 adds another 400 monsters. Both of these books jump straight into it, right to the good stuff, no filler. Almost every single page has a stat block for a new beastie designed by some of the most absolutely amazing writers in the 5th edition space. Not to mention, a pretty sizable handful of monsters created by you guys. That's right, on both of the wildly successful Kickstarter campaigns, one of the stretch goals was to have monsters designed and submitted by the community and added to the book in full color rendition. Which reminds me, every monster is accompanied by gorgeous, and sometimes pretty disgusting, artwork. The monsters in these pages span the entire breadth of the challenge rating system. Some can go well over CR20, so no matter what your adventure calls for, you can find something appropriate to toss at your players. Take the Zaratan from Tome of Beasts, for example. This is literally a small island. This gargantuan beast is a titan of old, an absolutely massive ancient turtle. I'm talking 100-foot head, 200-foot long flippers, and its back is big enough to support an entire ecosystem. Now imagine a campaign built around the legend of a hidden treasure that was buried on an island that is constantly moving. There's no X to mark the spot. There's no map. All you have are rumors and whispers from crazed sea hags and mad pirates who would sooner have you walk the plank than share a drink. Now imagine finding this island only to discover that it's a sentient creature, alive for millennia. What secrets of the world might it know? If only we knew how to wake it from its eternal slumber. Or what about the archdevil known as the Curator from the Tome of Beasts 2? What started out as a small amphibian that fell from the material plane straight into the magical waters of the river Styx, warped by magic and transformed to grotesque size, has now built itself a curious menagerie in hell. The Curator is just that. It collects, it documents, it catalogs, but for what purpose? To open some kind of hellish museum for the betterment of the world? Or is it for some more nefarious purpose? And how is it collecting these creatures? Are you getting them? Is it getting them from someone else? Are they willing? More importantly, who is it collecting these creatures for? These secrets and more await you to uncover as you drop this creature into your homebrew world. Speaking of homebrew worlds, if you're a fan of Kobold Press, you might notice a handful of monsters that have access to unique schools of magic. And while these schools of magic will still work perfectly fine in your own homebrew world, you'll find that they're equally at home in the world of Midgard, which you should also check out. Honestly, these books have everything you need to expand the ranks of your monster minions. From new aberrations to new undead, new dragons, everything you could possibly need is in these books. So if you're looking for a monster, chances are Kobold Press already made it. One of my favorite features that is present in both books are the appendices in the back. My favorite, of course, being the monsters by challenge rating tables. Because, look guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm lazy. And the fact that I can flip to the back of the book and have a list of awesome monsters that is already sorted in a way that makes it super easy to just grab one and drop it right into an encounter is music to my ears. In fact, Tome of Beasts 2 goes the extra mile and actually contains another appendix that lists the monsters by environment type, which is also great. I'm not a huge fan of combat, so when I do have it, I want to make sure that the monsters my players are fighting are both thematically and narratively appropriate for the location they're fighting in. And having that gives me the ability and adds that little extra oomph to any encounter. And speaking of that extra oomph, I can already hear you guys saying, Mike, what if I like to use battle maps and play in person? Well, have you heard about the Tome of Beasts pawns? What about Tome of Beasts 2 pawns? You have? I was told no one knew about these. Wolfgang. Well, they already know. They know about them. And the pawns. And 2. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I wrote this script, so you're going to hear about it. Each of these packs of pawns comes with 300 fully colored cardboard punch-out minis for all of your physical battle map needs. But if you're anything like me, sitting at your desk talking to invisible people off screen, you'll love the fact that all of these are also available through your favorite virtual tabletop platforms. Whew, okay, finally done. No? No, we're not done? There's still more? Seriously? All right. Psych! I'm back. I almost forgot about Tome of Beasts 2 Lairs. Okay, so we already gave you the monsters and the minis, and now we're giving you some way to use them. With 14 new standalone single map adventures that you can drop right into your homebrew world whenever you need them. This book is an amazing companion piece to Tome of Beasts 2, taking monsters right from its pages and crafting short, punchy adventures around them. And I'll be honest, I keep my PDF of Lairs at the ready when I'm prepping for my games. It's surprising how many times I've used and reused these same Lairs in adventures with a minor tweak here or there so that my players won't notice. Plus, even though each of these adventures is designed with a certain party level in mind, having access to all the monsters from both tomes makes it incredibly easy to raise or lower the challenge for your adventurers. And if you still need more, don't forget about the Book of Lairs, the companion for the first Tome of Beasts. Look, I didn't name it. Don't come for me in the comments. And just like the monsters and the minis, Tome of Beasts 2 Lairs is also available on your favorite virtual tabletop platforms, with all the information you need and fully rendered, grid-aligned maps. Okay, that is it. That's all I got. Any more than that and you'll have to hire me to come play all the monsters at your games, and that's just too expensive. But until then, why don't you head on down to the links below, snag yourself a copy of Tome of Beasts, and start your magical menagerie today. Oh, and let me know what your favorite monsters are down in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I wonder if I should have mentioned the Creature Codex.